Hey, everybody. I was trying to put together a number of concepts into this cohesive message about forgiving others and how God blesses us and just how bad things that happen to us set us up for a blessing. I'm going to postpone that message because God put something else on my heart today that I really think I need to speak to. It kind of ties in with how we've discussed before, not looking back. Jesus talked about not putting your hand to the plow and looking back. He said to remember Lot's wife, and of course she turned around. So there's a concept about not looking back. God tells us to forget the former things, that to behold and see the new thing that he's doing. So we are supposed to look forward. Now, of course, the exception to that, as I've previously discussed, is to remember the good things. We are supposed to remember the goodness of God. We're supposed to remember the victories, like David remembered defeating the lion and the bear, and that gave him courage to defeat Goliath. So we're supposed to remember while not looking back. But when I was on my walk and talking to the Lord today, I was kind of thinking about how my past was better than it is right now, that I'll never get back the good things that I had. And God put a verse on my heart, and I'm going to get into that. But first, I want to say how it reminds me right now about how the Israelites were complaining. Once God brought them out of that horrible Egypt, they were complaining about missing the food. They were complaining about the so-called good things that they remembered about Egypt, and God didn't like it. God didn't like the complaining per se, but they were not supposed to be remembering fondly something good about being in a place that was not good. So that kind of ties into the thought I was having today about thinking about how good I used to have it before all these horrible things happened to me. But no, God delivered me from a number of things. And I'm not going to get into that right now. But the verse that he put on my heart is Ecclesiastes 7:10. And that is where we're taught by Solomon to not ask why the former days were better than the current days. It goes on to say that is not wise. There is no wisdom in asking why the previous days were better. And I want to cap this off by reminding you that God says that the latter days will be better than the former. So keep pressing forward.